Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. So this was pretty cool. I'm always up to review things that people send me. In the past, I've reviewed Roomful of Spoons by Rick Harper, even though that hasn't come out yet and it's in limbo in court. That being said, my good buddy Tad Talks on YouTube had contacted me and said that this gentleman named Sean Murray wrote to him and sent him a copy of his movie to review. And he said, "Are you interested? I'll link you two up, and you and Sean can talk, and maybe he'll send you his movie as well, and you can do a review too, because it puts the word out there about the film." So I said, "Definitely, I'm always up for this." So, by the way, check out the description below to see my buddy Tad Talks, who linked Sean and I up, and you will have a link to Sean's page that you can purchase the movie on if you'd like. So the film in question is called Interment. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. I did not know what the word meant, just like Tad Talks didn't, and I looked it up, and it means the act of burial. So I guess when they're doing like a funeral or whatever, that's the act of burying the body. The description on IMDb, movie came out in 2019. It's an hour and 1 minute, and it says, "Enter the twisted and surreal world of Interment, where nothing is as it seems and no one is safe. Sean Murray delivers this blood-soaked tragedy, which will leave you uneasy and disturbed." So he sent me the movie. I asked for a little backstory on it. He said that some of the film was generated from bad dreams he was having or dreams he was having, and he mixed them into the movie in some facet. It was filmed in Middletown, New York, in upstate, which is funny because I've been there before because I live on Long Island. And he had purchased editing software and DVD production and everything all in with the creation of, and this is very impressive, with the creation of the movie, the software, and the DVD production, $800. That might be better than Chuck Connery. Chuck Connery usually spends, I think, a few grand. I'm not sure, but he's on level with Chuck, where he can make something pretty damn cool out of practically no money. That's just awesome. He said he used mainly people he knew that he had worked with prior. So hopefully Sean doesn't get annoyed with me, but the story isn't fully coherent. It's 90% coherent, but there is a little bit of like a wait, huh? What was that going on? So the main plot is this guy, Scott, I believe his name is, I could be wrong, kills his girlfriend and then goes on this killing spree, and the cops are chasing him. His girlfriend is in this, it's not heaven or hell because they talk about that. I think it's like a limbo, and she's overseeing everything and sort of, I don't know if she has an effect on things, like she's manipulating things, or she's just watching the outcome. I'm not sure why that was included, because if she's watching it, like what, I guess I was trying to understand what that added to the story besides the fact that like you're being judged. So anyhow, the cops start chasing Scott, and there's this gray line between kind of who's really good and who's not, because the cops are sort of evil. Scott, excuse me, is sort of evil. So, well, very evil. So there's that gray line, and then them being watched by the girlfriend who died and this other character who is almost he almost seems like a Grim Reaper type character, this little guy with a hat, and they're overwatching everything and sort of passing judgment. So it was interesting. I just wish it was tied together a little better in terms of like me figuring out what was like fully fleshed out kind of happening. That being said, I think because Sean said this related to his dreams, I think he went for that because in dreams, obviously, I'm sure we've all had them, they don't fully make sense. There's always like these bits and pieces missing. You do things or things happen that you wouldn't really do. So I think it has that kind of feeling to it. The story was pretty cool. I do like the aspect of the girlfriend and the other guy, whatever he is, I don't know if he's a demon or whatever, watching over everyone. There was some actually pretty good gore and violence in the film. And as I said prior, for $800, I'm shocked he was able to do this. I've always wanted to either be in a movie or make a movie. I mean, I have no talent whatsoever. But Sean, hit me up if you need someone like on a phone call or something in a shot, because I'll do it. I would love to be on IMDb in some facet without paying, Barry J. Gillis to be in Tales from the Dead Zone with Corey Feldman as an associate producer. So, anyhow, that being said, I'm shocked at how much he spent and was able to get out of this. I think that he is on a he's on the right path. I mean, I wouldn't say like, oh, I love this movie. It's one of my favorite. No, but it was definitely interesting. Kept my attention, and I thought the acting was pretty good. Some of them were a little better than others. I did like the Reverend or whatever he is that's in the sky, the guy from in Limbo. He was probably my favorite character, but not a Reverend, whatever he was, the demon or whatever the heck he was. But it's it's pretty cool, and for an $800 independent film, I think you'd be intrigued by it. I didn't love it, but I did think it was interesting. It held my attention, and he's definitely on like the right path because it looks here like he started making movies in 2013. Obviously, we're in 2020. This movie came out in 2019, and I'm definitely going to go back and check out some of his other films. So I think it's really cool when independent filmmakers really have a heart for it, make something that means something to them, and put their all into it, even if their budget is limited. I think that's interesting. As I said, Chuck Connery does that a lot with Zombies Don't Run, Grundy Films, and people like their name just escaped me. Pool Party Massacre. Is that it? Pool Party Massacre with Drew Marvick. That was supposedly a very small budget, a micro budget, and that movie was great. So thank you very much to Sean for sending me the film. It was interesting. It was definitely interesting. And guys, check it out. Let me know what you think of this micro budget film. I think it was pretty interesting and had some good concepts. Like I said, I wish a couple things were a little more clear, but I did enjoy it. And if you have any movies in the future, Sean, you want to send me, I will definitely throw them up on my YouTube channel with a little review. So thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Check out the links in the description to check out Tad Talks, who linked Sean and I together, and Sean's website to pay to buy Interment if you would like to buy it. Be good.